Welcome to Nolan's art class, and today we are going to be drawing a little duck, and she's probably on her way to school or something. So all we're going to be doing is drawing her walking. So all you're going to need is a mechanical pencil. I'm using a black mechanical pencil. You can also use a wood if you would like. I am going to be using just a plain eraser. You can use any kind. I'm also using these fine liners. It's just black pens. If you don't want to use these, it's fine. And then I'm going to be using Copic markers, but you can use colored pencils, anything you like. I'm going to have a lightning yellow. I'm going to have pumpkin yellow or an orange. You can use that. I'm going to have like a light purple. Or you're going to have lipstick orange or just a plain red. So that's about what you need. This is what it should look like whenever we get done. I drew it ahead of time. This is what it should look like. But I'm going to draw it step by step. So if you want to draw, please come and draw along. So first, all you need to do is draw. We're going to be using basic shapes. All you need to do is draw like, I'm drawing it. You need to draw a circle, but all I'm going to do is I'm drawing a little bit darker than you need to do. Since I'm drawing darker, but you really want to draw super light just for the sake of the video. I'm drawing it darker than you need, but you want to try and get a good circle here. I'm going to erase some of that. I'm going to try and get a good circle here. It's not good. I'm going to try and make it a little bit bigger and stuff. But this is just going to be your foundation, so you want to get it up there. And nothing's perfect, so all you need to do is get it, close to just as good as you can get it, and it should be fine. So that's all you need so far. And then what you're going to do for the neck, since we're drawing a character duck, all you need is you want it to be a skinny neck to make everything look bigger, and it'll make it look way cuter. So you want to draw a pretty skinny neck. About right there is where I'm going to do it. But remember, right now we're doing light stuff, but for the video, I'm doing a little bit harder. So that's about as skinny as you want the neck to be. You can round it out right here somewhere, just for that. There you go. So that's about all you need so far. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bring this down some more. And we're going to draw kind of like an oval split in half for the body. About right there is good. It's going to be like an oval split in half, about right there. And by the way, I'm being joined by Neely, and she's over here drawing with a wood pencil. She's just going to go ahead and draw the whole thing, what it's going to look like whenever we get done. Okay. And we will fix a little bit of the mistakes at the end. Clean them up. So that's all you need so far, and then we're going to draw an oval eye, kind of. Almost an oval eye. That's about, I'm going to make this side a little bit smaller. About like that. It's kind of like an egg, and I'll make the top a little bit shorter. About right there would be pretty good, I think. And then you want to draw that for the pupil. Okay, and just fill it in a little bit. Like, it doesn't have to be super neat right now. Just fill it in about like that. And up here you want to do the eyebrow. So that's pretty good. I'll make mine a little bit shorter though. There we go, just a little bit shorter. We're going to clean it up at the end. And then you're going to do the foot. So this is going to be for all this. These are going to be the first few steps. And there's your foot. This is all you need so far. Let me fix this. That's all you need so far. That's all it needs to look like. So once you've got all this, I'll give you a second to catch up. But once you got this, we're going to start. And next we're going to do the beak and the other foot and its little tiny toe. And then we'll go from there. So that's all we're going to need next. So if you haven't got it to where you can do all this, you can pause the video. But this is next. We're going to use almost like a rectangle, but we want the beak to be pretty long. Go about right there. and come down to about right there. You know what? I'm gonna fix this one. And we're gonna try to make it a straight line. Keeps moving on me. There we go. That's a little bit better. And I am drawing a little bit too hard, but y'all can see it better if I draw harder. So there you go. And then next, we're gonna draw the next foot, or the feet. No, it's just the same thing, it's just that it's gonna be like that on the other side. Next, its little foot, and then next we're gonna draw its tail. And that's about all you need for the tail. And that's about it for right now. Okay, so once you've got all this down, then next what you're gonna need to do is you're gonna want, this part's optional right here. You can put a bow on it if you want it to be a girl, which is what I'm gonna do. But if you don't, just don't put the little bow in or the little flower. You don't have to. But right now is gonna come the bow. And then we're also gonna start on the little wing. And then we're gonna make it a little smile. And we're gonna bring this in a little bit more to make it look a little bit more character-like. So first we're gonna start off with the bow. And we're gonna put it about right here. And we're gonna overlap it, and we're gonna have to erase this part. So we're gonna overlap it about, that's pretty good. And then next what you wanna do is you wanna make like ovals right here. You make ovals right there. And then for this side, the bottom's gonna be behind the head to make it look a little bit more 3D. About right there. So that's where you're gonna stop, and then you're gonna erase the inside. And then you are gonna color it, so if there are pencil marks still, those will probably, they won't show up very well. Especially if you're using any type of marker, they should go away. And that's the same for like this stuff. And then next we are going to do the wing. It's gonna start about right here. It's gonna go down. It's gonna come up. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna draw 2 lines in the wing. Shorter one and then a longer one. That's all you need is the 2 lines. So once you got that down, that's a good base. And also what I'm gonna need is I'm gonna need this to come in a little bit more, like that. And you can also make this right here, erase it a little bit and bring it in, like I'm doing, like that. Making that a little bit better. And we can also, we're gonna draw this. We're gonna give it a little bit of a smile. And then you also wanna erase this circle. So that's pretty good. So once you got all that down, we are going to next, we are going to do the bow. The bow needs to be done, or actually the flower, sorry. So for the flower, well, all you're gonna do is do like a basic flower like you always do, like that. You can throw in whatever kind of stuff you want. You could do any kind of bow if you want, flower you want to. And then we're gonna do a little circle in the middle. So since it is a little cartoon character, it's fine if it looks like like a cartoon type bow. That's what you want it to be. Like I said, make sure you're doing this a little bit lighter than I am, because see, you can still see pencil marks and stuff. That's not what you want, but it's just so you can see the video, you can see it on the video better. I am drawing a little bit too hard. But on my actual piece of paper that I actually did, at the beginning, it does not have this many pencil marks or any of that. So make sure that you're not actually doing it that hard. And then right here, you're gonna erase a little spot, and you're gonna make it come in like that. It'll make it look a little bit better. And then we're gonna give it like a choker type thing, because it's a girl. We're gonna do it like this, big spot, and that. So if you want to zoom in on that, to make it seem right there, that's what they're trying to see. And we're gonna color this in a little bit to make it black. There you go. Just color the middle part in. That's all you want, is the middle part. And then right here, to make this beak look better, we're gonna add this part to see where it's rounded. And then if you want to, you can add a little spot at the bottom, but you don't have to. That's optional. And then right here, you want to add two little like hair type things, just like that sticking out, where their beak and their head connect. And then after you do that, you are almost done. But what we're going to do is we are going to erase this spot right here where the lines overlap. You don't have to erase it. On that one, on my one that I did the first time, I did not erase it because it looked pretty good without it. That's how I had it. But this is basically it. And then we're going to go into going over it with a black Sharpie or whatever y'all are using it, Prismacolor. And we're also going to color it, but we're going to do the coloring first just to make it look a little bit better. I'm going to go back in all these pencil marks. I'm going to try and get rid of a little bit better. Just try and do these a little bit, make these a little bit better. So since I'm doing that, we can get it. Alright, see, you can still see the pencil marks. It's not gonna come off, but still, it was just showing y'all. Alright, so first what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off with our lightning yellow or whatever yellow you're using. I'm using these markers and they have a brush tip, but whatever y'all wanna use, whatever y'all wanna use. You just do this. You're just doing the beak right now. It's okay if it comes out of the lines a little bit though. Like I said earlier, it's not gonna be a perfect character. But the more you're gonna draw and the more you find stuff that you like to draw, the better you're gonna get at it. So if you do enjoy doing these, you can always look on like YouTube or stuff like that to find other good stuff that you can draw. And that's about good. That's all you need to do with your yellow is do that. And I'm gonna do one more layer of it on top to make it a little bit darker and some spots. Okay. So there you go. And then you also need, so next we're gonna take our orange, whatever orange you're using. And I'm gonna do the feet next. Their little feet. There you go. You need to do the feet. And then we're also I'm gonna do the little flower that color too. Okay, and once you got that, you're done with your orange. You don't need to use your orange anymore. And next, we're gonna move on to the red. This is gonna make it pop a lot more once you got this red on there. And if you don't like the colors I'm using, then you can use any color for the bow and the flower. You can change any of that up. I'm just using these colors. And there you go. And then this light purple, you don't have to do this. I'm just doing this. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this to make it kind of like a shadow on some spots. Like around the bow, around there, because the sun's coming in right there. So that's all you need it right there, and then under the bow. Right there. It's really as much as you need it. And then we're gonna come down here That's all you need on the head, I think. Oh wait, no, we're gonna do it over the eye some. I think it'll look good. Over the eye like that. And we're gonna add this. And around this, we're gonna add it. And we'll add a little bit. There's some more spots on the head right there. There's a little spot right there. And for one more spot, I forgot, we're gonna add some eyelashes. Since I'm doing a girl duck, it needs some eyelashes. And we got the eyelashes. So next we're gonna come out with our like Sharpie or whatever. I'm using fine liners, but Prismacolor fine liners. And then I'm gonna use this. I'm using a little bit of a bigger one, a little bit of a bigger point. You can use a smaller point or whatever you want to use. Sharpies work too. The Sharpies work real good. But we're just gonna go around the edges. And that's it for this duck. So if you wanted to stop the video now, like not the recording, but like if you wanted to turn your video off and just go over it by yourself, this is the rest that I'm doing. This is it. All I'm gonna do is go around the duck. So all you're doing is going around all these extra lines, especially around the outside. Try not to forget any lines. It'll make it look a lot neater if you don't forget any of the lines. But if you do forget a line, it's okay. Just try and get all of them. If you do it by sections, it's pretty good. Like if you cut it off sections, it'll work okay too. And we're gonna fill that little black spot in. All these places that you colored black, we're gonna fill them in. And then we're going to get these little legs. You want to try and get as good as you can, straight lines. It'll make it look way neater. And so if you get it that neat, it'll look good. So that's we're almost done. So you got that, and then we're just gonna do the eye and the eyebrow. And once you got the eyelashes and stuff, there you go. And we're gonna let Neely over here. She did hers with a color pencil. Oh wait, I forgot one part, sorry. I forgot the bow. Sorry. I almost forgot that. And those two little lines. Okay, and that is good. And you can color these extra lines on the choker any color you want. I just didn't color them because you can do that. Or you can leave it blank, any way you want to do it. But that's my duck. In just a minute, we can show you Neely's duck. She did hers with color pencils, just to show you what it will look like. So, once you're done, it can be anything. You can even draw like a floor at the bottom. That's what I did on my first one. I drew a little floor. You can do any of that. But as long as you get it about good like that, it should be fun. And don't ever forget that you need to sign your artwork. You can do it small, or you can do it like I did in big print at the top of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do Nolan. again. Nolan. And that's all and that's about it for your duck. If you do want to add anything, you can add anything like to the back or something. You could add flowers on the ground. Anything you want to do to the ground, you can do that. You could also add background if you wanted to. But this is all I'm going to show you how to do. Alright, and this is what they both look like. See, you can still see pencil marks. This one was a lot neater and stuff, but that's about it. So, if you want to go ahead and show Nilly, you can back up even if you're not done with the fine lining. Just show what it looked like with hers. And that is going to be about it for this video. I hope you liked the artwork with art class with Nolan. So that's about it. I'm sorry for all that disturbance in the background. You know, it's a crazy world living with 3 girls. But that's about it. Thank you for watching.